All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Hey, Mike 50, Mike 13. Get him.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Well, remember, Tevin Coleman was in the two-headed backfield in Atlanta during his 4 years there, along with Devontae Freeman. Now he joins a crowded backfield in San Francisco. But in Atlanta, he played under offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan, and then, of course, Shanahan becomes a 49er head coach, and he made it a point to go out and snag his former running back because he really likes his 26-year-old ball carrier.
At the 38-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
Here we go. 180! 50, check by 50. Get in the weight room.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Completes it to Samuel. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. So opening drive 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Alert! Bravo!
Following the interception, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 4th touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Check. 1, Omaha.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Cameron Wake makes plays like that look simple because I think he plays with excellent leverage. Really does a nice job of being lower than the offensive guys trying to block him and gets underneath them and goes up and down the line of scrimmage to make those types of plays.
And kept him to a short run play there. Now Garoppolo. Able to haul it in is Kittle. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Come on, switch it.
To throw is Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
64, wait.
Garoppolo looks to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 43. Kittle last year, what a season. 1,377 receiving yards, an NFL record for tight ends en route to his first Pro Bowl. Not bad for the former 5th-round pick. I remember that game, December against Denver. He had that monster first half, 210 yards. Did not have a single catch in the second half, but still those 210 yards were just 4 yards shy of Shannon Sharp's single-game record for a tight end. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play there for the Niners. 41 yards.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Tevin Coleman, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
180. Run. Set the turn, defense. Let's go. Boy. Watch your slant. King.
They run again on first down, Chubb. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From just shy of midfield, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Check it.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
These two teams all tied after 1. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 21.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they'll get this down to the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
The Browns opted not to pick a running back with their first 2 selections at number 1 and 4 in the first round. But they circled back in the second round and got a really good one to Nick Chubb out of Georgia. Broke off a nice run there, and that's where he's good. Good vision, able to see where the hole is and make nice gains each time he touches the ball.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into...
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Here we go. 180. Watch the screen.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. Well, Pettis is quickly becoming the number 1 receiving option for Jimmy Garoppolo. Into last year, John Lynch said that they loved the way he closed the season, really came on late. Remember, this is a guy that they traded up to get at number 44 back in 2018. out of the University of Washington. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards there and a Niner first. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. This is Mostert. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Mostert. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And down to the 19-yard line. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Now, the good thing for you, partner, is you're not as old as I am, okay? So back when the dinosaurs roamed the earth, the right side of an offensive line was almost always your power side. Your bigger, stronger, physical guys. But on this play, they tossed it right and looked like it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, but that's not the case so much anymore, you're saying, with the bigger guys?
Not necessarily.
You find the best guys, plug them in on your O-line.
Right. As a general rule now, you're a lot more balanced on your offensive line. They might still lean towards your best pass blocker on the left side,
sure,
but not necessarily all the time.
Now Garoppolo lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Team 6.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
1st down.
Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. From the gun, Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
First down.
This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. A run for Nick Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Forced out to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Here we go. 180! Hey, I'm coming. 12.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And he's got his man on the out route. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Garoppolo now. 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Browns are going to get the 2nd half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10, and he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
I'm coming after you. Hey, alert 33. 24 is the mic. Snoop. 24 is the mic. What we got?
Mayfield looks to throw. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
A gain of 15.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Chubb. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Hey, Haywood.
Now Mayfield. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A good pickup there at 22.
It must be something about the night air because he is putting on an absolute show under the light.
Yeah, we've established anything in his vicinity, he's grabbing it. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
On third down, Mayfield. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
He's going to fire one. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, an 80-yard touchdown. And the 49ers get a score closer. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
This is taken at his 4. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Browns drive about to get started, and they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Third down.
180! Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
Mayfield now. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. Mayfield now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They run. Chubb. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch the slant. Hey, wahoo!
Here's Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing, Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Go! Check, watch 54, watch 54.
Third and short yardage. Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
That's good for a 49er first down.
Here we go.
Garoppolo, 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Garoppolo looks to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And now Garoppolo lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Mack Wilson in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Watch the safety crease.
Now Chubb. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those. Old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. He's got the first down here inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Ground clean. Check, 59. I got one.
And they take a knee.
Keenum on the keeper. It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield is Hunt. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Tonight's final score, Browns.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And this one wasn't easy. You had an East Coast team, Charles, going west, playing a night game, but somehow they were able to get the job done.
Yeah, when you talk about playing a night game, they're closer to being sleepy because of East Coast time with their bodies when you're kicking off to play the game. So that's a real big accomplishment for them to get that done. The flip side, too, is traveling home. In the old days, you had to wait to get the video for your next game. You had all those. So you were really a day behind. Now the video's on their computers as they get on the plane to head back, so they can get a lot of work done on the plane while they celebrate.
It's going to be a long red eye, but as you said, a celebratory red eye back home. So for the Browns,